it? You need to solve the puzzle, or you need to fix up the images, or you need to complete the game. Then only you can snooze your alarm. So when this process you are doing, your brain is working. So once your brain starts working, you are awake from the sleep. Sleep as Android, sleep as sleep cycle. These are the two apps which helps you to track your sleep. Due to our busy schedule, we don't have a complete sleep. We sleep somewhere by 12 o'clock, sometimes by 2 o'clock. So these are the two apps which will keep a tracker of your sleep. Even it generates a report and tell you that you are having a incomplete sleep. Now, how to unlock restful nights, your sleep upgrade guide. The sleep symphony, harmonizing your body's internal clock. What I mean to say here is, if I have a habit, or if I give the habit to my body that I sleep right by 11 o'clock and I wake up by 5 o'clock. If we have the habit daily, even on the weekends, so it will help to wake you up without the alarm clock. Limit screen time, unplug to unwind. What I mean to say here is, all of us when we sleep, we browse, or we scroll the reels, or we check WhatsApp, or something of the other, we check, or we do the work on laptop. But here if we stop using the screens right half an hour before sleep, it will help you to have a restful sleep. Avoid clock watching. What I mean to say here is, avoid clock watching when we sleep. If watch is next to us or mobile is next to us and we are in a deep thought, we are not able to sleep, continuously we watch. Oh, it's 12 o'clock, it's still 1 o'clock, it's still 3 o'clock. So this will again lead you to incomplete sleep, unbalanced sleep. So it will take you to the grogginess and the tiredness throughout the day. Benefits of snooze control. Before going to this, I would like to tell one thing. The snooze button, as I said, it was invented in 1956. It was for only 9 minutes. Why? Snooze button is given because when we wake up directly from the sleep, we feel confused or have a dizziness. So the snooze button was given that when we wake up, we should lie on the bed for at least 5 minutes, where our body and brain starts working. So, but as a people, as a human being, we take a disadvantages of snoozing again and again, which lead us to the tiredness and grogginess throughout the day. Benefits, if we stop the snooze, what happens is, if we stop the habit of snooze, it will lead us to increase energy. As I said, if you snooze, it will reduce your productivity. But if you don't snooze, it will help you to increase your energy because you would be having a complete sleep. Along with that, it will also effect for a better mood and less stress throughout the day. As I said, if we have an incomplete sleep, we will feel irritable or tired. So if we have a complete sleep, it will help us to feel calm and positive, which helps a good tone for the day. Long-term health benefit, if we continuously have the habit of snoozing, as I said, it will affect our body. It will lead us to obesity, depression. But if we stop snoozing, it will give you a long-term health benefit, which will help us to improve our memory, boost immunity, and reduce risk for heart-related issues. These are my surveys. You belong to which age group? I have asked the people of 15 to 25, 26 to 35, and 36 to plus. Why I have chosen this group is below 15 years. If I say the small kids, mama or papa is there to wake them up. They don't need the alarm clock, or there is no need to snooze. How many hours of sleep do you usually get each night? If we talk about ourselves, due to our busy schedule, due to more work, we get hardly 5 to 6 hours of sleep. So the majority of them are telling 42.3%. How do you feel about your current wake-up routine? Highly satisfied, somewhat satisfied, neutral, dissatisfied. Green one is dissatisfied. 33.3% people are saying that they are dissatisfied with their sleeping pattern, with their routine wake up. How often do you hit the snooze button? Rarely, never, sometimes, often, always. Here 52.6 people are telling sometimes. To be honest, here nobody will tell honestly that I snooze for 2 times or 3 times. Again, it differs. If sometimes we are ready, so we will snooze only once and we will wake up. Sometimes we are not feeling to wake up, we will snooze 3 times. It's okay. We'll manage. Today we will reach on time. How many times do you usually press snooze each morning? 1 to 2 times, 3 to 4 times, 5 plus, and more than 5. 58.9% people are saying they snooze for 1 to 2 minutes, for 1 to 2 times. What is the main reason you hit the snooze button? Feeling too tired, wanting extra sleep. As I said that we need 5 minutes of sleep, which is more tempting. So here they are telling I want extra sleep. How long does it usually take for you to feel fully awake in the morning? 5 to 10 minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, 30 minutes plus. That is very rare. But 5 to 10 minutes are 77.2%. As I said that our body needs 5 minutes where we need to lie on the bed to make our brain and body work. Do you feel more tired or refreshed after snoozing? They are telling more tired, more refreshed, no difference. 49 of them are telling there is no difference because they have not observed like me. When I took this topic, before that I was not feeling any difference because I have never observed what difference is there. But when I studied about that, when I came to know about the benefits and the disadvantages, I came to know that it feels tiredness and grogginess. Even I have observed in myself. Do you think hitting snooze impacts the quality of your sleep? Definitely somewhat not really. As again it is like previous question that they have not observed that it impacts our quality of sleep. Obviously it impacts. Sometimes you have 5 hours of sleep. Sometimes you have 7 hours. On weekends we have for 10 hours. We don't have a balanced sleep. Would you, as per the doctors or as per our studies, what we have learned is to have a healthy body, we should have at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Would you consider trying new techniques to improve your sleep and reduce snoozing? Majority of them, 63.2 have said yes. So for that I have searched for the alarm apps. Do you feel that hitting snooze affects your mood or productivity during the day? They are saying yes. If I will have a control on my snooze, it will affect my mood and my productivity throughout the day. Do you think better sleep habits would help you avoid the snooze button? Majority of them are telling yes, because if we have a regular sleep pattern, if our internal clock works properly, it will help me to avoid the snooze button. Conclusion. One more back. आगे जाना. These are my few references. I have took these things from 2 of the books. Why We Sleep. It is written by Matthew Walker and from Sleep Smarter. This is a graph which tells us at what time we are at the which stage of the sleep. Stage 1, stage 2, REM, like that. Conclusion, snoozing might feel tempting, but it actually makes us more tired. By skipping snooze and getting quality sleep, we can wake up refreshed and ready to take on the day. So from tomorrow, we should say RIP to snooze button and we should start our day with fresh. Thank you so much.
Amazing, madam.
Thank you, sir.
Really a wonderful opening starting you done.
Thank you, sir.
Opening batsman. SSV Jaiswal. Great. Put your hands together for her. You know when you have grown up, when your nap is no longer a punishment, but a reward. When your nap is no longer a punishment, but a reward. You should feel that you have grown up. So, really, madam, wonderful presentation. Your question, audience. Snooze button is going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, in one of the surveys, you have mentioned that hitting the snooze button, if that hitting the snooze button more than 175, then somewhat affect the productivity of a day. So, I just want to ask one question that is it the snooze which is affecting my productivity or the sleep which is affecting?
Sleep cycle is affecting your tiredness or your productivity.
So, how come snooze is part of it?
Ma'am, if I snooze, obviously I'll be in a sleep stage 1, and see, when I'm completely wake up, I have completed my stage 4. That is my rapid eye movement. So that time I am completely wake up. So once my alarm is ringing and I snooze it, again I sleep, I start with stage 1 and 2.
I don't
See, excuse me, let me answer. If I don't snooze, I am having a complete sleep. Yes, and obviously I will not be into stage 1 or 2, so it will have a complete sleep, and that would reduce the tired and grogginess throughout the day.
But as you mentioned in the slide that
Hitting the snooze
just
button.
For 9 minutes, right?
Yes,
Initially,
it was
it
same.
just for 9 minutes.
Yes.
So how come when I'm snoozing it, I'm coming again into stage 1?
See,
Well,
that
it's
snooze, it
partially
was
awake,
not
right?
to sleep. Earlier, when it was invented, what it is not to snooze and sleep again. Once you sleep again, you enter the stage 1 and stage 2. It is just to make your body and brain relax and to make it wake up.
Second question is that how would you align REM and non-REM movements with your sleep and snooze?
Non-REM,
And how would you
REM.
define REM and non-REM movements with our sleep?
See, once you, as I said, there are 4 stages. Till stage 3, you are in non-REM. That is, obviously in stage 3, you will not be easily wake up. Yes, but in 1 and 2, you can easily wake up. So that is rapid eye movement is a stage 4 where you will not be easily wake up because you are into the dreams. And only your brain and muscles are relaxed. Your body is relaxed. So you will not be able to wake up in stage 4. Somewhat in stage 3 even you will not be. But 1 and 2, you can easily wake up.
Okay, I just want to add one more thing. If you've heard about the word circadian rhythm, which is related to day and night of our day, so when we are in the state of night, where we actually prone to sleep, their non-REM, that is non-rapid eye movement, actually started from stage 1 itself, or sometimes it's lead to the stage 4 also.
See, ma'am, as I mentioned before, yes.
So and sometimes it's also happened that just because how your day went, the REM can start even from stage 1 also. So you can get into deep slumber from stage 1 itself.
That's correct. As I have already mentioned, when I was explaining the stages, I have already mentioned that it depends on person to person. It again depends by how many hours you sleep. I am not telling that I am into stage 4 directly or you will start with stage 1.
So you mean to say that snooze doesn't play a much major role in sleep? If
Obvious.
REM and non-REM are part
It,
of it.
snooze plays an important role, but again, it's the same answer that it depends from person to person.
So those people are not keeping alarm only, it's not going to affect their sleep cycle. So somewhere it's not even if like it's this snooze part is only for those people who are keeping alarm. The rest of the people who are following traditional method, nowhere it is said that it's going to affect their sleep cycle, right?
Correct, because that time my internal clock is working. If I don't keep the alarm and if my body have a habit that I will sleep right by 11 o'clock and I'll wake up by 5, even on weekends, there is no need for me to keep the alarm. And by 11 o'clock I will feel asleep. I will feel like I should go to sleep. Naturally your body will make you feel sleepy. And by 5 o'clock you will be awake. I have an example of my father. Many of you have experienced this, I don't know. But my father, he is working and he need to wake up by 3 o'clock. So when he have a day off, that time also he wakes up by 3 o'clock. Because he have a habit. The internal clock has started working.
Your biological clock.
Yes, your biological clock. So if you start implementing this, there is no need of snooze. That's it. Thank you.
Great. Anybody else? Yes. Anybody else? Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Your topic is very interesting. It's little. Hello. Your topic is very interesting and little unique, I found. So, what made you to choose this topic? You were using snooze buttons more or something else?
Yes, to be honest, when I was choosing a topic for the intellect meet, I was a bit confused because last year was my first year, okay, where I have choose something related to family. But when I observe different topics, I found that somebody is taking the topics related to what we say, related to science, related to the toddlers, these, that. Then I thought that not for the final, but I want to make myself unique. So I thought what to do. Then I was thinking that these are the things which we know, the benefits and the disadvantages. So let's take something different. So I started thinking, okay, what the first thing I do in the morning, that is snooze. Rest things, what are there which
She
we
is
do?
representing all of us.
Which we do usually.
And she has, in the starting itself, she has explained this. At that time, you were snoozing.
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. To be honest, before studying about this, I was just using a normal alarm clock. But when I surveyed or when I studied, I am using one of the app, that is Alarm Mon. I have downloaded that app which I need to solve the puzzle. Once it is solved, then I wake up. Means then the snooze get off. I'm sorry. So that time I need to use my brain. So any which ways we are aware.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Great. Judges, your question.
Great. This is how we start our day.
Correct.
And that's how you started your presentation.
Thanks.
Right. Nice. During your survey, because in the very first video, sir said, enjoy the process. I have two questions. Two things, actually. During the survey, did you come across anyone, or maybe off the record, people who are not using alarms to wake up?
I gave the example of my father. He is not using the alarm clock. Same, my mother is not using the alarm clock because they have a internal clock system where they usually wake up by the time. My mama gets wake up by 6 o'clock. My father wakes up by 3 o'clock.
So how do you think this internal system has developed?
Internal system has?
How do you think this internal system has developed and progressed?
It is totally up to us. Like if I give the habit to my body, yes, if for 2-3 days or a week, I need to sleep on the right time. I need to wake up by the same time with the help of, at the start we need to wake up by the alarm clock. But once I have that routine, obviously that will develop and that will help me to stop using snooze button or the alarm clock.
Okay. I don't know. I believe you must have read the book Stephenson, right, which you have just...
To be honest, I have not read it detailed.
Okay.
Yes, only I have taken somewhat overviews and I have just have an overlook.
All right. Because in his book, he also mentions and he talks about the mental exercises and the motivational factors which will pull you out of the sleep after longer and longer practices.
Correct. Even when I was surveying, I came to know that one, as I said, that few tips are there, the unique alarm apps and everything. Along with that, it also tells that when you sleep, before that, at least if you have before half an hour or 15 to 20 minutes, if you do the meditation, if you relax your body before sleeping, so that will help you to have a peaceful sleep. Yes.
Okay. Okay. And now talk about the process. Now the reason we know why you have chosen this. You mentioned it already in your presentation. Now during the process, while you started this, you must have come across many things. And there must be some triggers also in your mind. And you must also, understood many things about yourself. Is there any change in your snoozing pattern now?
Yes, that only I said to sir that earlier I used to keep a normal alarm clock. But when I started studying about this, about the advantages, disadvantages of snooze and how can I control myself, I have started using the app that is alarm clock.
That's one thing. You started using the applications. Okay. how much it has impacted?
Sir, it is impacting, like I need to wake up in this thing only. And even I have started using the one realistic alarm. So that's one realistic alarm. As I need to wake up by 5:30, earlier I used to keep 3-4 alarms, that is, which I mentioned, 5:15, 20, 25 and 30. So now I try to keep only one realistic alarm with that app. So I know that I need to wake up by 5:30, then only I'll reach to school on time. So these two things I have started implementing.
So again, we are coming down to the same lane, as Stephenson mentioned in the book. Somewhere it's very much connected to the mental exercise.
Correct.
Okay.
And about when we talk about internal clock, for myself, I am telling it's a bit difficult to build, but I'll surely work on it, that I have tried to sleep by a particular time, that is 11 or 12. See that as I am married, and so it's a bit difficult to have exact sleep by 11 o'clock or 12.
Yeah, we
so
know
that
that.
internal clock may take time to develop, but on having one realistic alarm, I have started working on it with that app.
There was one video. I don't know whether I've discussed this in the FDP or not, but there was one video by Sadhguru, Jaggi Vasudev, and he motivated his people, saying that you should wake up every day in the morning. You should wake up to smile. You smile and you start your day. And then later, after he gave this statement, after some time when he was asked again, he said that people get motivated to wake up and smile, and so they started waking up early at his place in Ashram at Isha Foundation. Even I started that, but I faced altogether many other problems. 4:30 I wake up, that's my usual time. I started that for 1 week. And on Sunday, my wife woke up with me and she was like, what are you thinking about? What makes you smile in the morning when you wake up?
Shared when we have when we had our training.
Yes,
so
I had
that time
shared
you
it.
shared this
So many a
incident.
times, but what I'm trying to say, in general, what I'm trying to say is, motivational factors, mental practices, it affects a lot. And it improves your biological clock as well. But a good presentation. Thank you.
Great, wonderful, ma'am. I have one question. You did talk about stage 4,
Stage 4 rapid.
where your rapid eye movement
Movement is
and then you start dreaming in the particular stage, or in stage 1 and 2 or 3?
Yes, that only I mentioned earlier, that it depends on person to person or the sleep cycle. See, if we are too much of tired, we may get into stage 3 and 4. It's not that when we see, many a times it happens when we sleep, in 5 to 10 minutes we start snoring. So almost we are at the stage 3 and 4. 1 and 2 are the stage where we can easily wake up. So when we are too much tired, it depends upon how was our day, and it depends upon person to person.
Okay, there is like a research I have read recently, that dream chat. So like two persons dream the same thing. One person, this is what been identified by an USA research team, REM space, and they have given one word Romeo, and not Romeo, Romeo, and the same, and then they have identified that also with the system device also, the same word the another person has also dreamt after 8 minutes. So they said there is something, some connection, cosmic connection maybe among the people, and they can chat in dream also. Now these companies, this Samsung and iPhone, and they will come with these also now. You have WhatsApp chat, you have Insta chat, now you have dream chat. Great, but put your hands together for our wonderful presentation. Excellent.